Good morning, YouTube family. It's Coach Erica Janelle coming before you this morning. I wasn't even going to do a video today, but as I was up at 4 o'clock this morning praying and meditating, there was something that was on my heart, something that I know I'm struggling with, and I kind of wanted to share it with you guys, as I know you guys are also probably struggling with these same issues. And that is the importance of not holding your past failures or past rejections against you, still standing firm and believing for something new, for something better to come for you, whether that be in relationship, whether that be in career, whether that be in business, whatever it is. Oftentimes and it's human nature to associate your past with how you see things currently and in the future. So if you've stepped out and launched a business in the past and that business fell through or wasn't successful, then of course there's naturally going to be a hesitation about stepping out and doing another business because you're afraid of the failure based on the past experiences that you've had. And so it's human nature to feel that way and to be afraid. But we have to understand that just because something didn't work out for us in the past, that doesn't dictate what God has for us in the future or what our future holds for us. And I'm learning this. I'm constantly battling issues with trust when it comes to relationships, issues with trust when it comes to just people in general. I've been definitely let down by a lot of people in my life. But it would be unfair for me to hold new people responsible for what past people have done. And I'm not saying those things don't leave some types of wounds and hurts. Like I tell you guys all the time, healing is a process, and it's not something that you ever get to a place where you've accomplished it fully. There's always going to be something more for you to work on, something more for you to heal from. And I can only speak from my own personal experience. As I'm working on writing my book, one of the things that I have learned is that even from my very first relationship with men, and that would be, of course, my father, every male in my life has been a letdown. Whether it be my father, starting with him, then my 2 ex-husbands, and then, just the other males around me I've tried to open myself up to and trust and put my guard down and really be vulnerable with, and to no avail. They've all been extreme disappointments. And I'm not talking about just regular human error. I'm talking about astronomically just bad. And so for me, there is this constant internal struggle that I face when it comes to really letting my guard all the way down with people in general, but especially males. Like I have an issue trusting them because it's been something that's been not just one time, not just 2 times, but every person that I have experienced has done some things that really damaged me, took my trust and my love for granted and used it against me in many cases. And so it's a really challenging thing to be intentional about opening yourself up and letting your guards down, because at the end of the day, you don't want those past failures to dictate your future. I know I want to be married again one day. I know I want to have a loving, successful relationship. I know that I want to be able to have somebody that I can relax my guards with and let them take the lead. And it's not always easy for me because I've had to struggle. When I gave myself over and was vulnerable in my marriages, they took it for granted. And then I had to end up losing everything and building from scratch. And so it's so difficult. I'm in a constant battle of balancing my go-getter, make things happen mentality with my feminine energy of just letting the guards down and letting somebody take care of me. Not even just men, but I'm talking about people in general. Like, I don't trust people to do anything. Like, literally, I will do everything myself. And that's not a good thing. And it's not a good mentality to have, that the only person you can trust in this earth is yourself. I mean, and I'm not saying you give your trust over fully to anyone, because we're all human and we're all going to make mistakes. But I'm just saying you can't conduct your life that way. And it's the same in business. You know, you could be really trying to do all these things yourself, not allowing somebody to come in. God could literally send someone on your path that could help take your business to the next level. And you're so busy of wanting to control every aspect of your business that you don't relinquish that power over to someone to help you. And so this is it's a very important topic. Like I said, I struggle with it daily, but I'm conscious of it, and I make a conscious effort to do something different. So even when internally I want to do everything myself, I'm starting to learn to ask for help, or if someone is offering help, because it's even hard for me to let somebody offer me something. I'm learning how to let my guards down and receive. You know, the beauty of when God elevates you is, yes, you give and you do all these things and you work hard, and then you reap the rewards of your hard labor. But it's just as important to be able to receive. When your hands are open to give, they should be equally open to receive. And that is a challenge for me. That is something that I am working on. I am conscious about. I am constantly becoming a better version of myself when it comes to that. Because it's in any relationship, whether it's a business relationship, whether it's, a relationship as in a, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever, wife, husband, whatever. It has to be an equal give and an equal take. And I think it's sometimes hard for people like me that has always had to have my own back, because people have done things to literally put me in places of homelessness, not doing what they needed to do when I trusted them. It's hard for me to make that conscious effort to let my guards down and receive. And so I just want to encourage you guys to think about those things. And your situation may be different from mine. Your areas may be different from mine. Your history, your story may be different from mine. But we all have something that we need to be constantly working on. And I think the first step is being conscious of the issue. And then while you're conscious of the issue, you're working through that issue and not being in denial, not trying to pretend that the issue doesn't exist, but actually making practical steps to be a better version of yourself every day. We're not perfect. We're not going to be perfect, but we should all strive to be the best version of ourselves daily. And for me, this is one of my biggest hurdles, and I know it. I'm conscious of it. And I'm grateful for the people that God has in my life and the people that I look up to as mentors that help me through my process. I'm very big on therapy. I'm very big on, being vulnerable and being open about the areas where I'm working to improve. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to encourage you guys with that and let you know to keep going through your process and keep examining your life and making a conscious effort. I want my feminine and my masculine energy to be balanced. I don't want to always have to take the lead. I would love to be able to relax and let somebody else take over in certain areas, because that's all I do. I'm always on go, ready, set, go all the time. And it can't possibly be healthy to be that way all the time. That's why it's so important to have a relationship with someone that gives and pours into you just as you pour and give into them. And that's ultimately the goal that we should be searching for in life, in every area: business, career, finances, loving relationships, family relationships, all of those things. So I just want to encourage you guys with that. I hope this message helps someone today. I know it's something that I'm definitely in prayer and meditation and really working consciously on. And I pray that you guys are doing the same. Have an amazing weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.